Hey guys, welcome back to another pick a card reading. In today's video, we are going to be looking at who likes you. So this is going to be a very fun, simple reading. We're going to see specifically who this person is. We're going to get some characteristics, see what possible signs they might be, and also see what they like about you, okay? This can range from a simple crush to someone who may actually be falling for you. We're going to get into it. So, we have 4 piles to choose from, as always. Pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. Feel free to pause this video for a moment if you need some time to meditate on which of these groups you feel the most drawn to. And then once you've decided, you can fast forward to the timestamp in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and without further ado, we will get started with pile 1. Hey pile 1, welcome to your reading. For all of you who chose this first pile or this group with this heart image, let's get into it and see who likes you. So the first thing I want to do is actually read the message of this love oracle card. It says, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Interesting. So the first impression that I get from this card is don't be afraid to explore love, explore new relationships, even if it's just to see where they go. Because oftentimes we fall into that trap of not wanting to go all in or see even where it could lead because of fears or ideas that we get early on that put us off and restrict ourselves, make us hold back. So this card is just reminding you that there is no right or wrong, and your emotions may change. So yeah, nothing is set in stone yet. Let's take a look at your tarot and see who this person is, all right? So we have the Empress, the Devil, 5 of Wands. Okay, something that I heard right off the bat is that this person isn't your type. No, yeah, let's just keep going. Okay, the King of Wands, 2 of Swords, and Ace of Swords. All right, actually, even if this person is your type, there could be something else about them that is a little off-putting or that reminds you of something else. I can't help but think that with the Devil, because even if, say, with the Empress card, you find this person very physically attractive or checking a lot of those criteria and boxes that you have in dating, the Devil usually comes up as a sign of caution. So that actually makes sense, given this card that we got earlier. Maybe you have some reservations about this person, which makes sense. Okay, and also your person is very romantic, I think, with the Ace of Wands and the King of Wands. They're independent, driven. They have a masculine flair. So even if this is a woman, regardless of their gender, this King of Wands energy is very strong. So they're rooted and grounded in their ability to manage, to get things done, and Overall, I think your person is very well-rounded too. I also have the feeling like this person has been in and out of a lot of relationships, maybe recently or in the past. And they could also be used to having people blow them off or just having bad luck in love too. That could also be what's up with the devil. Maybe it's not even, they could be aware that the vibe they give off isn't always the greatest, making the greatest impression. Or there could be something that is working against them. So their reputation or a certain trait that they have. I do have this feeling though that maybe there is something a little off-putting about this person, but I think they're actually very genuine though, and a kind of complex character. This person would be fun to get to know, regardless of whether you end up taking that step and entering into a romantic relationship, all right? That's the thing with this Two of Swords. I almost feel like that's their luck in love. So that could be them overthinking things a lot of the time. It could be that when they like someone, they could end up being a little testy as well. That could also have to do with this Devil card because they want to know that someone is genuine and won't try to screw them over later on, okay? But I think this person, they're here for you. They really like your energy, and I think you guys would make good friends regardless, just because you two are often on the same page about certain things, okay? So let's see if we can get some physical characteristics for you. Also, I just want to say, as a side note, I'm sorry if you can hear any background noises. Just ignore those. Those are probably my family or the gardener outside. So yeah, I apologize in advance. All right, pile one. What does this person look like who likes you? I think this one. Ooh, we have a tattoo. So this person could have a prominent tattoo somewhere. Or you could, and they could really like that. Dark nails. This person is also kind of giving a lover boy, bad boy impression too. That could also be what turns people off from taking them seriously or entering into a relationship. That could be why they've had bad luck in the past, is because they give off a certain impression that people think is a red flag, okay? So let's keep going. What does this person look like? Oh, yeah, we also have messy. But I also heard messy in a good way, as in this person, maybe they're very funny about it whenever bad luck comes their way, or they're able to take a joke. Maybe they are used to that, used to people sort of turning their life into a joke. I also feel like this person isn't afraid to get messy with things, because when they dive in to any relationships or projects, whatever they're interested in, they usually dive head in. And so even if they do make a mess of things, no regrets, right? That's the thing when it comes to the heart. No choice is right or wrong. It just increases your understanding of life and love. So this person is a sort of learning, they're learning a lot and they're fine with that. That's kind of their journey with love, and I think with a lot of other things in life too. Let's keep going. Let's see what this person likes about you. No, actually. Okay, so I have Dance of the Planets. This card usually makes me think of astrology and planetary connections lining up. So you guys could actually have similar charts or certain aspects that align very nicely, which could make things all the more just easy when it comes to being on the same page with this person. We also have Sacred Convergence. Ooh, so this person, another thing that they like about you is that they feel like your life converges with theirs in a divine or fated way. So you guys could have met in the classroom, in the same sort of location at a certain time that seemed by chance or sort of fated. You guys could also have converging career paths or want similar things, goals of that sort. So your lives are aligning very nicely. That's something that seems almost too good to be true to this person. They think, wow, pile one, there could be a future here. I could see our lives coming together and us building something of value. I want to see also, what are some emotions that this person is feeling right now, or even feeling for pile one. Yeah, so we have attracted. That makes sense. What crystal is this? This is stibnite. Hope you can see this. Okay. Let's get another one. It also says mental clarity here. So this person is clearly attracted to you. I think there's a clear, even this could be likewise too. You could also just be physically attracted to this person, or even if it isn't a physical attraction, there is some clear chemistry. So that is key to figuring out who this person is. Think, who in my life do we have a natural connection regardless of other factors, okay? Because this person, they do have a very raw, authentic energy for good or worse. So that serves them in some situations and not in others. This goes back to what I was saying earlier with sometimes them being a little messy with making a good impression even, or with other past relationships they've been in. Some of that has definitely not gone to their favor. And I think they're fine with that. They realize that their energy isn't for everyone. How does pile one's person feel? Oh, shoot. So we have hopeless and disappointed. Yeah, okay. So disappointed, they've definitely been disappointed in love. Hopeless, I mean, they hope. They're not hopeful, okay? I don't want to say they're hopeless, but they are probably not hopeful that when it comes to love, maybe that things will go according to plan, or maybe even that they'll get what they want. So they can be pessimistic. And that could especially be the case here, just so you guys know. But yeah, let's keep going. Let's see, can we get some more love messages about this connection? Okay, so we have separation. You could have been apart from this person for some time, and now they're back in your life, but this person isn't giving X energy at all. If anything, they would sooner be a friend or an acquaintance who left, went somewhere else. Even, okay, this might not be a physical separation, but maybe they've been preoccupied with other connections in their life or other kind of drama or affairs that they have had to sort through. So they haven't really had the time to focus or be as occupied on you. I think that is probably the case here. But of course, they're very attracted to you and they would want something, right? But there could also be other factors at play that have also limited their feelings or limited their ability to invest more in this. Ooh, we also have engagement and make the effort. This person knows they have to make more of an effort if they want to win you. I think also usually the types of people who they are attracted to are people who are high maintenance or who challenge them, which is a good thing because they want to learn. Love is always a learning curve for this person. And we also have engagement. So this doesn't have to be that this person actually wants to engage to you. It could be. They do see a future though, and if you were willing, they would be interested in making that next step towards a more committed relationship, okay? This person wouldn't want to fool around or they want to figure things out basically. They're still probably figuring things out emotionally, right? Because we have these emotions cards that are leaning more towards pessimism. So this person could be a little up in the air right now. Okay, let's roll the Astro Dice. Let's take the top 3 signs that your person could be. Okay, so we have Scorpio. I could definitely see that. They do give off a strong impression. All right, Aries. And Taurus. Okay, now let's roll them together. All right, so we have Pisces, Mars, and 11th house. So this actually is describing the connection between the two of you. Pisces makes sense because I think with the two of you, you have an intuitive flow, a knowing, and an ease of interacting with one another. Mars is assertive, so you guys, you probably have some physical chemistry and attraction towards one another and similar goals, similar drives in life. This person and you could both be ambitious. You could also just be similar in terms of your habits or the types of things that you tend towards and gravitate towards. We also have 11th house, so this person is probably in the friend zone as of now or an acquaintance. The 11th house is the house of networking, friendship, and our dreams, our ambitions and goals. So that is definitely the area of life that this person occupies for you. They're probably not as close to you emotionally. They're more of there is some distance there, okay? Separation, not necessarily physically, but definitely emotionally. They're not as close to you, perhaps, as they would like to be, but there is a strong connection, I think, that you guys have for one another. And regardless of whether you actually like this person in that way, I think they would be an interesting person to get to know, just regardless, even as a friend. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. So, I hope this reading was helpful to you guys. I will leave it here for now. If you enjoyed it, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a super amazing day. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys later. Hey, pile two, welcome to your reading for all of you who chose the second pile with this image. So first off, I want to actually read the messages from these cards, and then we will get into your tarot. Okay, so we have friendship. Also, just a side note, when I was checking your cards, or not checking them, but shuffling them before I actually started shooting, the impression that I was getting was friendship, okay? So this is exactly what's happening. Okay, so we have friendship. It says, nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. And then let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Okay, so I think this person, they're all right with giving you a lot of space. That is definitely something that you would notice or associate with this person, is that they give you your space. They're very considerate of your boundaries too. And I think you are a friend to this person, so you know them relatively. And I also feel like there is an emotional sort of bond here too. So this person isn't a stranger or an acquaintance. You have a grasp of their likes, what makes them unique, and sort of their place in your life as of now, okay? So let's take a look at your tarot. We have the Two of Cups. All right, so yeah, there's definitely an emotional bond. If not already, then it is starting to take form. We also have the King of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, as well as the Emperor. I also feel like this person is bougie, or they have expensive taste. They probably have very fine taste too. They like nice things. This person seems honestly like the ideal suitor or candidate, at least maybe on a base or surface level. And something as well that I am picking up on is that they tend towards being conservative. That doesn't have to be politically, but I think just in terms of their reserve and their personality, they could be more on the introverted side. So perhaps they don't say much, but when they do speak, they speak with conviction and sureness in their voice. They're very solid and confident as well in just their whole manner and demeanor. They do give off that impression. I do think also that this person tends to make a good impression, especially to people in areas of power or authority. So perhaps if you work with this person and you have the same job setting, this person could be the favorite, or they could get on nicely with the boss. They could put in a good word for you, if you know what I mean. Yeah, also this person, they like jewelry. That's another thing that you might notice. And they're not afraid to flaunt what they got. So if this person has certain features that they know look good, for instance, if they're very muscular or they have certain features that they highlight with makeup or their hair, they know how to do it well, they will do it and very well. They're not afraid to show certain things off. But not in a pretentious way, only to you or to people who actually matter to them. So I guess what I'm trying to say is if this person were to go on a date, they would actually make that effort and try, okay? And yeah, so I was saying this person tends towards the more conservative side with their personality, and also in relationships too. So the friends that they do have in their life have been there for a long time because your person does take their time getting to know people. So if you are currently friends, it could be the kind of deal where maybe you've known each other for a while, but it's kind of slow to progress, especially emotionally. But I do feel like that's probably for the best with this person because they need that trust and they want to be sure of things. I'm not necessarily getting whether you are interested in them or not, but I think you really like them. You might be on board for a relationship or to just keep a solid friendship too, because you don't have to actually move things ahead if you don't want to. We do have this friendship card and this other card that emphasizes let there be space, let there be also closeness, but taking things sort of one step at a time. So I think that only makes sense with your person. So let's pull you guys some physical characteristics. Ooh, okay, so we already have 3. All right, so we have thick eyebrows, long face, and round face. Okay. They also probably have bigger features. Something that I notice is both of these women look alike. They both have very thick, full features and are darker too. So your person, they could have dark features, big lips, eyebrows, brown eyes too. And also they listen to you. Another thing that I see here is that maybe when you're with them, you are doing more of the talking and they're looking at you. That also goes with what I was saying earlier, that this person doesn't say much and they're confident. They don't need to say much or feel like they need to fill the space at all because their presence is fine. And also, this person, they like to observe more than actually interact or act with other people. So they're fine with being quiet. So let's keep going. Let's see, what does this person like about you? What draws this person to pile 2? Ooh, we have heaven. So you could actually be their ideal type, or really inspire them. Whenever we have this heaven card, this is about bliss and also our highest potential. So you put them in that space and you inspire deep emotions, I think, in them. They definitely feel like there's some potential there. And we also have self-initiation. Yeah, you make them want to do things, actually, creatively. You inspire them, or you bring out that fire and life that they have. So it could also be that, if your person tends to be quiet with around most people, they could actually be more engaging and outgoing with you for some reason. Or you probably notice this though, if just in general, I think when people like someone, they tend to offer more, they tend to light up, right? So you could notice that this person, whenever they see you, they genuinely are pleased and they look forward to that too. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have loving all that is. So this person, they love everything about you, you know, how your mind works, the way you look, your style, if you guys have similar tastes or there's certain things that you like. This person, they really like your personality. They like everything. So yeah, even your faults too. With that card, it comes up when there's also this tendency to look at the negatives, right? So this person, even if there are certain things about you that might seem like red flags to most people, this person can look past that and actually appreciate it. Okay, so let's keep going and see what kind of emotions is this person feeling, either about you or just in general currently. I also heard a little shy and intimidated. Oh, okay, so we have confident, we have the ruby here. The thing is, this person though, they don't lack confidence. Ruby is also really regal crystal, and we have the emperor here too. So, ooh, this person, confidence tends to be their main energy regardless though. So, I think you definitely have probably noticed that if you're around this person enough. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have black kyanite, anxious. So yeah, you could make them a little anxious at times. Or not you specifically, but I guess they don't want to mess up or say the wrong thing necessarily. They like making a good impression, especially with someone who they like. So yeah, anxious. Because you give them butterflies. They have a crush on you. So it only makes sense that while they are very confident and tend to be, that in love they don't have that same kind of control, right? And their emotions are resting with someone else in someone else's hands. So maybe this person also doesn't have crushes that frequently, or it would take a lot for them to fall in love. So if this person likes you, likes you, that is probably the biggest confirmation, or sorry, affirmation or compliment that they could give you. All right. Let's keep going and see if we can get some love messages about this connection that you have together. Oh, okay, so we have express your love very soon and wedding. Oh my gosh. Okay. This situation involves marriage. You might not, this doesn't mean that necessarily that you'll end up getting married to this person. I mean, it could, but also because we have very soon, I think this person will express their love, or they'll make a step forward with expressing their devotion in some way. So maybe buying you a gift, actually asking you out, or just letting you know in some way, because they tend to be a bit more reserved with their emotions. So you might have no idea that this person has feelings for you until they actually like corner you or actually outright tell you what they're feeling. But I also feel like you guys are pretty intuitive, and because of that, you might have a good idea of this person and their feelings, regardless of these efforts at reserving them, okay? But even if it's not them making some kind of declaration soon, they will definitely express something that could give this away very soon. Express their interest, and also because this is a friendship too. Another thing that could be confusing about this is you could, because they're a friend, you could just think that they like you in that way because they're a good friend, right? Or sorry, let me find the best way to phrase this. So if they are your friend, you could get the impression that, oh, they don't like me like that. They're just a friend. That's all they're interested in. They give off that impression to you very strongly. So yeah, you probably wouldn't know or suspect this person, which is kind of exciting, especially for them. But I do think that very soon you will get more answers, and this person will feel that urge to give you more clues and express that they have feelings for you. All right, so let's roll the astro dice. We will take, actually, let's take the top 3 signs that your person could be. Pile 2. Ooh, yeah, we have Leo. Very regal. We have Aries. And Gemini. Okay, now let's roll them all together. And also those 3 signs, you could be one of them, or this person could have those placements prominently in their chart. Okay, so this is the connection. We have Libra, Mercury, and 2nd house. Okay, Mercury, I just heard things are murky. With Mercury, the theme is communication, and especially with Libra. So you guys talk very nicely to each other. You get along very well, especially with Libra, because that's a sign that's ruled by Venus. So there could also be some romantic chemistry happening here. But also it tends to be, you know, this person really likes you. And I think there's a lot about this person as well that you like. So this, if you chose this pile, could be mutual on a certain level. I mean, maybe you don't have a crush on this person yet or at all, but you do like them, at least as a friend, right? And 2nd house, this is the house of resources and material things. It's also the house of value too. So I think you really value this connection and the time that you have with this person. Also because they don't give away their energy as freely. So I think whenever you do get that chance together, and it just feels good. I think regardless of everything with the 2nd house, this person is important to you in some way. Maybe their opinion matters, what they say. You have a lot of respect for this person, as well as your connection together, which is very cool. All right, so I will leave this pile here for now. I hope you liked this video. If you did, feel free to give this a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. I hope you guys are having a super amazing day. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys later. Hey Pile 3, welcome to your reading for all of you who chose this third image. Let's get into it and see who this person is, who likes you. What do they like about you? And also, who are they? What are they like? So we're going to read this. We have, twin flames. Your passion ignites. Okay, so this person who likes you, they might be a twin flame. But another thing that could be involved here is passion. This person could bring out your passion and ignite it. Or this could just be a passionate connection already that you have with this person. So let's take a look at your tarot. We have the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Princess of Cups, as well as the Eight of Cups. Wow, we have a lot of cups, actually. Okay, also another thing that I want to point out with the twin flame is that this person could feel very drawn to you as well. So for this pile, your person, they could, you might not know them that well, actually. They could be more of an acquaintance, or they could even like you or admire you from afar. So yeah, you might not actually have to know this person, but they definitely feel a strong pull energetically towards you. So I think that's what this twin flame card is also getting at. So as for who they are, the first thing that I'm picking up on is that this person has conflicting emotions about whether they even do like you. Things could go one way or they could go the other. I think when I look at this Princess of Cups, I see this straw with this, well, it looked like actually a flower at first. And then this girl's also holding a flower. So it made me think of, do they love me? Do they not? This person has no idea how you feel about them, if you like them at all. And I almost feel like they would want to confirm that you like them before they make up their mind about whether they even like you or not. So this person, they're one step in, one step out, not completely sure about where their emotions are at the moment. They do actually see a lot of potential, though, in having a relationship with you. I think also they could feel like they would be a good addition to your life, or you both could really grow together and have a lot to learn from each other. The Ten of Cups is the ultimate emotional bliss. This is a card that's associated with family and emotional fulfillment and peace. So this person, they definitely could see a future with you and there being a strong relationship. They would be interested in that if they got some kind of hint or clue that you could also be open to that. That's sort of the problem with this person, is they have a problem putting their heart on the line because they don't want to enter into something unless they're completely sure that they won't be betrayed or that it won't end badly. So while this person is on the fence about this relationship and their emotions, they haven't invested emotionally. They're not emotionally invested in it yet. So they could take it or leave it, walk away from it. It's not necessarily a big deal to this person, but it would be if they felt realistically like you would also be interested in them. All right. So, yeah, this person, this seems like a crush that someone has on you and they don't really know you. Or maybe they're trying really hard to interpret how you feel about them, you know, like does pile 3 currently have someone who they're interested in? Would they be receptive or open to me? How likely would they be to accept me, right? So a lot of these fears they bring up fears in this person of rejection. And a lot of these conflicting emotions, the fact that this is really what's coming through first about who they are, I think says a lot about them. But I also feel like this person, over time, they have learned a lot in their relationships, especially picking up on cues from other people when they're not interested or they just know intuitively, okay, this isn't going anywhere. This won't work out. So this person, they don't want to waste their time. That's really what it boils down to. And I think that requires a certain level of emotional maturity, because this person, they aren't just going to jump into something just because they feel like it or because they have this crush all of a sudden, okay? So this person, if anything, they're exercising some restraint here, perhaps a bit too much, but they're staying in their comfort zone. And if they get that impression that you would be receptive and open to them, then they might make another step forward, okay? So let's get into what else we can find out about them and see if we can get some physical characteristics. What does pile 3's person look like? Ooh, hazel eyes. This person is also a bit mischievous too. It's kind of funny. It's like a tit and tat. I don't know. Maybe this person, with them, it's kind of like a mental game. They're trying to figure out, when it comes to figuring out where they stand. So if you do know this person and they're a friend or an acquaintance, it can be hard to place them actually in your life. So you could get on very well. You know, there could definitely be a passionate pull that you guys have or that you feel together. But again, things also feel up in the air and like no one is really one step in or even one step out, okay? What does this person look like? Okay, we have bald. Interesting. They could also have, black hair. They do have some striking features too. Very pretty eyes as well. Or there's something unique about that shade because hazel is a blend. But yeah, let's get one more. Let's see. One more. Okay, we have high class. This person has good taste. They could dress very well or have a good sense of fashion. Maybe their fashion is really what is striking. They do like a pop of color here. I also just feel like this person's very funny though, too. They have a sense of wit. They have good timing with their jokes. Maybe they like making puns, or they just can come up with a funny remark. I also feel like this person, they could have classic features too, with high class, black hair. They could be very well put together too. They do give off a more mature, reserved, and kind of subtle vibe. You wouldn't necessarily be able to place this person within their environment. So yeah, they look a bit ambiguous. You wouldn't necessarily be able to say, okay, this person is a nerd, or they're very preppy, or even gothic. So yeah, that's another thing that I'm picking up on. Okay, next let's take a look at how this person feels about you. How do they feel about pile 3? Dream a little. Oh my gosh, we have the choice. So yeah, how they feel about you is all dependent on whether you choose them or not. It's almost like if you were to choose them, not only would it confirm everything, but you would be even more attractive to them or something like that. Almost like it's really just about winning you over more so than actually the connection, right? So this person, the chase is very important to them when it comes to relationships and pursuing people who they're romantically interested in. This dream a little card. So this person, they do have dreams about you. Not necessarily gross or anything like that. I don't know. But I'm getting more of a whimsical, free time vibe to that. So they could dream about you, daydream about you in their spare time, think about all the different things that they like about you. And I don't know, with you, their mind wanders a little bit, you know? The relationship to them, and even you, are more so an idea or a dream than an actual thing, okay? All right, let's get one more. How does pile 3, how does this person feel about pile 3? Ooh, and we have the swan. They are overcome. They do feel like when they're in your presence that they are a bit overtaken. The swan is a card of beauty, grace. Because when you think about that, right, if you were to see a swan out on the pond, you would have that urge to just watch them, right? So this person, yeah, they think you're very beautiful. They admire you from afar. And they do like to kind of, you know, it's swoon worthy. The swan has that watery, kind of go with the flow energy to it. So this person, that's kind of the air that they take on when they're around you. So let's see if we can get some more about this. What kind of emotions is this person feeling right now? Or feeling towards pile 3? Oh, okay, so we have blissful and loving. Yeah, these make perfect sense. you make them very soft. You know, these are stones, moonstone and kunzite, that are naturally love stones and associated with peace and calm. So you put this person in that state. You also make them feel more connected to their emotions as well. And yeah, you also kind of inspire them to dream, to see more beauty in their day. They have such a pleasant impression of you. It's almost like this perfect thing in their mind that they will refer to and that they like to kind of wonder about too. Like, what is this person up to right now? What would they be doing? Or, maybe I'll just scroll this person's social media, right? That's kind of the thoughts, the thought pattern that they have. Okay, let's see. Can we get some more messages on what connection, what's going on with this connection? Okay, give your relationship a chance and healing family issues. Okay, it says work on your partnership. Yeah, okay. So the thing is, this person, because they are very kind of detached emotionally from, or they're maintaining a certain level of distance, right? Because they aren't wanting to get too close to you just yet until they have more information. Maybe recently they just started liking you as well. That could also explain why we have these conflicting emotions that are showing up. We also have healing family issues. So maybe this person has other areas in their life that they're trying to escape from or that are taking more of a priority in their life and that need to be addressed, of course. It says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So regardless of whatever these factors are, they're also working on forgiveness and being more gentle with themselves as well. But I also think that they need to give this relationship more of a chance. Maybe they're writing themselves off or not giving themselves enough credit. Like, hey, maybe this person does like you. Or, maybe you do have a shot, right? So this person tends to be more tough on themselves mentally. Maybe that's what holds them back and keeps them from really exploring connections that they would want to pursue. Okay, so let's take the top 3 signs that your person could be. Ooh, okay, so we have Libra. They're definitely more in their head most of the time. Oh my gosh, we have Libra. Okay, let's get 2 more. Okay, Leo and Scorpio. So they could have any of those signs prominently in their chart, or even you could too. And then for the connection itself, we have Jupiter, 12th house, and Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorn, you might actually know them from work or a more professional environment, even at school, or I don't know, because you might not see them actually as much on a consistent or a daily basis. There does seem to be some physical sort of distance there. Also, Capricorn, I think the relationship has yet to really get off the ground. Maybe you don't even know this person yet, or again, it's just you guys aren't as close yet. But I think you probably know who this person is, or maybe you've seen them, you have a good enough idea. And the 12th house is the house of the unconscious and the unknown. So there is sort of a lot unknown about this relationship, about this person that still has yet to be revealed to you. Even to themselves, they are still sort of in that space when it comes to their emotions. So that's something that they're working through. And Jupiter, yeah, so you guys would have a lot to learn from each other. And I think this person would definitely expand your mind. They themselves really enjoy learning and growth. Okay, so even if you didn't get together with this person romantically, I think even a friendship or just getting to know them could be, you could learn a lot from them. That is true. They have that feeling strongly. And, you know, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. But with Jupiter, there is something kind of cool, though, about this connection that you have. And I don't know, maybe something could come of it. So I will leave this pile here for now. I hope this was helpful. If you liked it, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a super amazing day. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys later. Hey, pile 4, welcome to your reading. For all of you who chose this last image, let's take a look at these cards before we get into your tarot. Okay. So we have freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And then we also have the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Ooh, okay. So I think that this person actually has come into your life fairly recently, so you might not know them or be as close to them yet. But there's a lot of freedom here, especially in this relationship. They could give you a lot of freedom, a lot of space, or just make you feel that way, very independent, because these cards are describing this connection and just anything that we need to know going into this. So I think already, you know, freedom could be a big theme in your guys' relationship. They could also encourage you to embrace your inner goddess or your god and allow you to just be whoever whoever you want, which is gorgeous. So now let's get into your tarot cards. We have the Ace of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, as well as the Hermit. Okay, so actually, the first feeling that I'm getting about your person is that they are very mature, also chill. Your person, you feel calm and at ease when you're with them. They give you space. Something that they could say often is no pressure, take your time, no rush, no rushing here. Also, when you do spend time together, if you do, it can feel more long and drawn out. But in a good way, though, this person, they let you take your time, which is very important. So you don't feel stressed at all when you're around this person. And we have two aces here. So this is a strong connection, I think, that you have. And it's mutual here. The Ace of Swords is actually the card of a fresh start, a fresh outlook, a clean slate, things starting off on a strong note as well. And that was another feeling also that I was getting with these cards, because this one says the past is now behind you, release it and embrace new possibilities, a new path. You could have recently decided to go in a new direction with your life, or even with the way you look. You could have just recently made certain strong choices which have led to this person being more attracted to you or drawn into your life, all right? And yeah, so this person, they're definitely more mature, so they would want something long term with you. That's really what I'm getting. Also with this Ace of Pentacles too, they have something that they would want to offer you. They want excuse me. They would want to offer you something of value, something that's committed. This person is also very loyal too. So if they like you, they only like you. But I think also you guys have similar dreams. This person does see a future with you. They could see themselves sharing a future with you, even having kids. I know this is just who likes you, but this person, I think a lot of the reasons why they have a crush on you is because they are more serious about what they want, and they see that you are also probably just as serious about the types of things that you're looking for at this point in your life. But yeah, this person, they could also just be a bit on the older side too. But I think they are mature, absolutely. And the Hermit, of course, so your person is intelligent. They're incredibly smart and gifted in a certain area. They could possess a certain skill or talent that makes them stand out. They could also devote a lot of time to their career as well. Maybe they're just more focused on that currently. The Hermit describes someone who is introverted, of course. So this person isn't always the easiest to get close to emotionally. They don't open up to that many people. And because they're so chill, they just kind of like their own space and their own time, quiet time to themselves. So they're not really outgoing or like to go out often. I think they really just appreciate having their own space and their own time to themselves. This person could also be religious too. Maybe they have a strong connection to their spirituality, or even a kind of regimen, like a belief system that they incorporate somehow into their daily practices. They could practice mindfulness or meditation. That would actually make a lot of sense because they're at ease a lot of the time. This person isn't stressful, and they do have a lot to offer you, I think. So let's keep going. Let's get you guys some physical characteristics. What does your person look like? Ooh, okay, so we have straight teeth. All right. Mature, yeah. Preppy. Yeah, they could also, because they are very intelligent, they could also have an academic air to them. Maybe they have multiple degrees, or again, if they're a specialist in a certain topic, they do give off that more scholastic, preppy vibe too. And then we have plain Jane and piercings. So this person, they keep it simple, especially with their style. Maybe they wear a lot of white or neutral colors. Those could also look really good on them as well. Maybe they have shorter hair, and maybe they have big teeth. Their smile is very simple but catching almost. And piercings, yeah, they could have a piercing or two somewhere, which gives them a little bit of edge or flair here. But yeah, let's keep going. What does this person like specifically about you? Why does this person like pile 4? Okay, so we have dream a little. Yeah, you encourage them to dream about the future, to dream bigger even. And also because they're living always in that intellectual space, and always they like to think about complex topics, and they are a bit of a problem solver too. I think you encourage them to get out of there, to excuse me, to get out of that and to even relax into their emotions more, to stay grounded. Ooh, actually, okay, let me keep shuffling. And we also have this one, Heart Fire. Okay. This person also feels like they can be themselves around you, that you're not judgmental, that if anything, you're encouraging of their passions, you know? So if this person has weird passions or interests, they feel like they can fully embrace that. And it's okay when they're around you. You encourage them to be inquisitive, curious, or at least they feel like they can be when they're with you. Again, we have freedom here. So they also provide that space for you to meet them on that level too, which is very cool. And also Heart Fire. I think you fire them up. You give them life, energy. They're excited whenever they're around you, even if they have still that very calm, cool demeanor. On the inside, they're feeling it. They do feel like there's a strong connection here and there's a lot of potential. And I also feel like this person's always dreaming about the next time when they get to see you, or what you guys are going to talk about next. When should we meet up together? This person would really like planning out detailed dates. They are a bit of a planner. They could be a Virgo actually, because Virgo does rule the Hermit card. I also feel like you give them a lot to work with, especially in terms of a relationship. They see you as having a lot of potential, they see there being such a great opportunity for the both of you to grow, that you can each learn a lot from each other and continually inspire one another. I think another thing that comes to mind when I see this card is that this person, they would never get bored of you. There's always something new to explore with you, something that they didn't know before, or something that inspires them in a different direction. You both can learn together. And this is card 1. So again, new beginnings, right? There is that theme as well with this relationship of you guys always being able to maybe push each other further to think about something new, or to bring fresh life into this relationship, for there to be more excitement, more things to do, or even curiosity. They love finding out things about you. And again, you're never boring. They always feel this kind of fire whenever they think about you, or they think about the kinds of things that you do or talk about. It gives them a lot of life. So let's see if we can get some emotions. How does this person feel about you or just currently. How is this person feeling? Ooh, so we have moonstone, blissful. Yeah, you put them in that blissful state because we have that dream, a little card. I kind of want to take these. Oh yeah, nervous. These, ooh, so we have joyful, at peace, and empathetic. That's interesting. So again, I think you do ground them, their energy, and you feel at peace. I think a lot of these emotions could be mutual. So you also feel very peaceful and blissful when you're in this person's presence, but empathetic, yeah, you perhaps have gotten them to care about certain things that maybe they weren't interested in before. I see there being a lot of intellectual stimulation surrounding this connection and a lot of back and forth exchange happening, even emotionally, I think. You know, this person likes to communicate a lot with you. So, yeah, there's a lot of flow, a lot of energy going back and forth, and joyful. Yeah, you definitely light them up and they look forward to spending more time with you, honestly. Even if you don't, they could be fine with just being friends or just having you in their life and just keeping up that connection regardless. Even if it doesn't go anywhere, they do just see there being such long-term potential for the two of you to learn from one another and to just have fun, you know? Have fun getting to know each other and just seeing where it ends up. All right, let's get some more cards. Let's see what is going on with this connection. Can we get any messages? Oh, okay, give your relationship a chance. Okay, these are a lot, so let's actually just do another shuffle. Okay, so this says work on your partnership. So yeah, there's some hesitation here because this person, they're not sure how you would respond if they were to take that next step. So they're leaving that door open, they're giving you that space and that freedom, but at the same time, because they haven't fully made that step of commitment yet, things are still a bit wonky here with this person. But there's, again, a lot to work with. And I think you really do like this person, even if it's not in a romantic way. Because they're very much themselves when they're around you. And I also feel like they have a way of making you feel calm and secure in yourself as well. Ooh, past life relationship. Okay, so you could have known this person in a past life. If you believe in that, it says you have known each other before. Ooh, so there's definitely a hidden psychic element to this connection beneath the surface that's very subtle. I feel like that's why you both have this kind of magnetic connection and even attraction for one another. You come together, you fit so well, perfectly too, you know, in terms of either you having similar interests or going in similar areas in life with your career, or, you know, just having strong visions and ideas of the things that you care about. yeah, you have a strong psychic connection to this person. Okay, so let's roll the astro dice. We will take the top 3 signs that your person could be. Ooh, so we have Aquarius. All right. We have Aries. We got Aquarius again. Let's get one more. And Virgo. Yeah, your person, they could be one of those 3 signs. You could be. And yeah, so let's just roll these all together to see the relationship. Okay, so we have 10th house, Taurus, and Mercury. Yeah, so Mercury, this is a very engaging, exciting, and stimulating energy to have when it comes to this relationship. There's a lot of communication, definitely, and also a lightheartedness too. The 10th house is the house of our legacy and our career success. So I think you guys have similar career paths or goals. You could know this person through work. You could both be interested in a lot of bigger, very important topics, like the important things that matter in life. You both have an appreciation for and have a lot in common in that regard. And Taurus is, okay, so you guys could be very comfortable with one another. Even if you have known this person for a short amount of time, you could just be very comfortable and familiar with them. Taurus is a very physical sign, but it's also ruled by Venus, so you guys get along very well. You feel very comfortable, and again, Taurus, you know, this person's chill. It's very relaxed, slow. They give you a lot of space and freedom. You can both be yourselves when you're around one another. And there's no kind of anxiety or stress about that. If anything, we have, I mean, look at all these cards. Aside from this nervous, right? Which I think is probably on their end because they still have yet to really make that next step if they want to ask you out, right? But a lot of these cards, like blissful, joyful, at peace, describe this feeling that you feel when you're around them and when they're around you of this relationship very well, okay? So this is super exciting. Let me know what you think. I will leave this pile here for now. I hope it was helpful. If you liked it, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a super amazing day. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys later.